Andrew McCarthy is interested in more than just a good... Listen, he's having no trouble...
Could you say it again?
Feller in the white...
On your screen.
Said earlier, Steve, undefeated.
It's simple for... program on therapeutic fiber.
Head to Broadway by way of
Football, boxing, hockey.
Good morning, my darlings, and welcome to Good Morning Darlings Live. My name is Miss Iridescent, and I'm so excited to be back here at Artisan Craft Bar and Distillery, the longest fucking name in San Antonio, and I love it. All vowels. I'm very excited to be back. It has been since July. So much stuff has happened since I last cross-dressed on the internet, like in this capacity. So much has happened. I went to RuPaul's Drag Con. It was fabulous. I met Joella before she was famous. She looked very suspicious, very interesting, very sweet, very sweet. I liked her outfit because it was pink and I liked the color. But the energy that she had when she wanted us to have pictures was very like, oh, you're blessed to meet me. And I was like, okay, this is fine. But yeah, I got to hang out with my friend Scarlett in California, before it looked like a briquette. Rest in peace to those who have lost their lives. But I think it's just home, so insurance, get your shit together. But with the way everything's going since last time, good luck. I got a boyfriend. That came out of nowhere. We've been together since September. I love him. He's cute. We got together because I was tired of telling people when they'd be like, oh, how do you know each other? And I'd be like, oh, this is who I'm fucking. Doesn't have the sight ring as, oh, it's my boyfriend. And then, yeah, we lasted. It was really cute. I adore him. Maybe you'll get to see him sometime, but probably not because y'all are thirsty bitches. What else happened? I'm here. I've done a lot more burlesque shows. I've had a bunch of different cool opportunities with weird shows. I got to host a fucking marathon, like an actual marathon. So it's my fat ass at the crack of dawn in this electric blue catsuit jumpsuit, being big, and the DJ didn't show up because he was like late. No shade to him, but he didn't show up, so there was no mic or anything. So I stood on a bench outside and just yelled, like, okay. But it's me yelling to all these very athletic people. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, they were cold. Y'all got cold. Oh, sorry. We have an audience. I love it. The few, the proud, the Marines. Maybe. That would be cool if Marines would hear. I love servicing our service members. But no, so it's me being really big in this spandex catsuit, being like, remember to stretch, be athletic. And they're just looking at me like, what the fuck? Definitely one of the weirdest gigs I've done. Very much loved it. It was so much fun. I got to perform at a mansion for a Halloween party. That was crazy. It was an old school mansion, so everything was carpeted. It was you would either die in your heels on the carpet or immediately be heard on the hardwood floors. There was no in between. It's like, work, diva. And then it was funny because it used to be like a women's society place, so it's just a picture of a bunch of white women, and I'm like, oh, they used the hard R, didn't they? That's wild. But it's okay, it's coming back into style, so work, diva. But yeah, I'm very excited to be here. Things have been a little crazy, and they're only gonna get crazier. So all I can say is good luck. Maybe everything will turn out for the best, or for the best case scenario, we'll die before things get too bad, so who knows? Tragedy strikes at any time. And yeah, sometimes the sweet embrace of death is the answer. But not if you're doing it yourself. Make it be tragic, because then people will remember you fondly. Speaking of remembering fondly, because while they're alive, I'm very thrilled to announce my guest for this evening. I have no idea what's about to happen, because we've only interacted once, and it was at a Halloween show. It was an open mic show that then turned into a roast competition, which I won, which was very fun. But it was the very night very festive. He was dressed as Obi-Wan Kenobi, I believe. I'm 98% sure, yeah. I remember. An elephant never forgets. Make some noise, the stand-up comedian. You know him, you love him, and if you don't, well, you're about to. Make some noise for Evan Grabenstein.
Woo!
Hi, hello.
Mwah. Mwah.
I thought I was about to get hit.
No,
Thank you, Nick.
This isn't the Oscars. What the
That's
fuck?
so fabulous.
Hello. Good morning, darling.
Good morning, darling. How are you? How have you been?
Scared.
Right?
I mean,
And you're not even gay.
I know, I'm white and blonde, whatever, so I don't have anything to worry about.
You're
as long
Elon's
as, if I
favorite.
want to, I could play the Christian card and be like, I'm a good little boy, not really.
Same.
But
Remember, everybody, if you're not good, I'll read to your fucking kids.
it's stupid police. That would. Oh.
So
Will you be my Krampus this year, please? My
Okay.
kids are terrible.
You need to listen to your dad, or I'm gonna take away all your toys. Just a Valley Girl version of the Krampus.
That would be a great
With
skit.
extensions, no like hairpiece, just a full like matted gray white hair with blonde extensions, looking like somebody from the South Side.
Oh my God, you're just so terrible. I'm gonna take you away. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
God.
Like, oh my God.
Wait, I wonder if you could do German in a Valley Girl accent. Ik liebe dich.
I'm thinking about it in a second. Hold on. Nine? Oh my God, nine?
You speak German?
It's fucking hard. No. I just said 9. I just said
Okay.
no. That's all I said. That's all
My
I know.
favorite number.
That's
Just
it.
kidding. -3 and then it is. So other than existential dread, what have you been up to?
A lot of comedy. I've actually been running, or helping to run, Flash Laughs.
I know, with Dieta, right? Mm-hmm. My angel, my darling. She's so beautiful. I love her. She's fabulous.
She's pretty annoying, yeah. So yeah, we've been actually hitting the ground hard since the new year, specifically, and running a lot of shows. We're planning a big one coming up in March. We're gonna call it like March Madness. It's actually another roast. You should probably sign up because you're fucking fabulous at that shit off the cuff.
Thank you. I love roasting.
It was weird that I mean, not weird. I wasn't surprised because
I was bullied a lot.
yeah, and you're a drag queen, and drag queens are really good at being sassy at a moment's notice.
In our language, we say they're cunts.
Yeah, that's it.
They're not serving cunt, they're just a bitch. I'd also like to dispel the rumor that all drag queens are funny because I know so many people who don't know.
No, it's about the confidence and everything, which you have.
Oh, no, they have confidence that they are funny. But I always say there's nothing worse than somebody who, and this goes to open micers, there's nothing worse than somebody who thinks they're funny who's not.
No, but you could smell their fear.
Yeah. Oh?
Oh, you just gave me the whole thing. All right.
Oh, God.
Cool. Let's go.
Jesus.
Texas pride, baby.
Oh, my God. He said gay? Well, I'll let you partake. 'Cause I'll do a shot of water.
Gay? Are you not drinking?
I don't drink. I do this.
Do you not? Why?
I live like this sober. I don't like the taste. The only things, literally, the only things I like are like Fireball and lemon drops.
All right, so let's clear the air on this because a lot of you may not know this. I'm actually bisexual, so I have tasted cum before.
Same.
We know this.
Oh.
I'm saying this specifically. It's about me. I'm talking about me. God damn it! All right. So that tastes better. Honestly.
cum?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I have a trick. Some guys cum taste good. Hi, any relatives, if you're going to watch this, turn
Pineapple?
off now. What?
Is this beyond the pineapple?
No. My trick is when he's about to come, you shove your head all the way down so it goes straight down your throat so you don't have to taste it.
Oh, so you don't taste it at all?
Yeah, because
That's the same thing as holding your nose.
Kind of. You always have to swallow because they may not call you back, but they will save your number.
I'm married because I got tired of doing that shit.
Oh, no. Can't relate. I have a boyfriend and we're open, so we fuck. Different people. It's festive.
Yeah, exactly.
But also,
yeah, that's nice.
I do shows at a gay nudist camp, so, you know, orgies happen.
How do you know how your relatives come taste?
What? Oh. Well, it is Texas.
I didn't know you were from Alabama.
No. I wish.
Roll Tide.
Oh, my God. That's what they say whenever they flip me in the bed. Anyway. Sick. So enough
Wow.
about cum. Let's talk more about you. You have grown-up cum, right? You have cum that turned into something else?
Yes, I do. Yeah. Okay. Yes. I have little squirts running around. Unfortunately.
You have multiple children?
Yes.
Damn, you're potent.
No. There's a whole story behind that. The second one is actually in vitro, which apparently is going to be outlawed for some fucking reason.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's against God's will, which I don't know anything inside the Bible that says anything about, hey, don't stick your dick in a fucking test tube. There's nothing that says that. But
You can do it if you're making a deposit at the sperm bank. Or not deposit, that's what I do. I meant like putting stuff in. No, it is a deposit.
That's a deposit.
I make withdrawals.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was worried about our economy, but now I'm worried about you.
It's so good for the skin. It's like, what is it? That bitch says, if you can't make it from scratch, store-bought is fine.
I'll agree with that.
But how old are your children?
So my daughter just celebrated her first birthday in January. and my son is 9 years old.
Oh my goodness, that's
Yeah.
so cute.
I
That
know.
sounded real fake. I did.
Yeah, no, because you're like, holy fuck, you contributed?
Oh my god. Cheers, darling.
Cheers. Can't drink a toast with water. Cheers. By the way, this is the Artisan's Own Texas Pride vodka.
Yes, they make the best.
Delicious, smooth, and burns. Just like my last girlfriend.
Oh, chlamydia?
Yeah, that was fucking weird.
That's festive. It's fine.
What was? No, it was not festive at the time.
Hi.
No, because it
It's
wasn't
like
Fiesta.
scarification when
I
you
wasn't
burn-
in Texas. There was no reason for it to be that spicy.
Oh shit. Where were you?
I was actually living in Tennessee, I think, at the time.
You were in Tennessee?
Yeah.
Oh well, I mean,
In the buckle of the Bible Belt.
well, inbred, like you know. When
Well,
people
it
are
was
inbred,
Nashville,
it's
so that it's the most liberal place you can be in Tennessee,
yeah.
next to Memphrica. That's
well,
Memphis,
Oh, work diva.
which is the highest crime rate in the world right
Well, you know, it's fine. Hopefully, it'll go up here soon. We'll see.
now. Cleaning house, baby. Let's
Very
do
bad.
it.
Oh. How long have you been doing comedy?
My whole life.
Really?
Yeah. You know what? So I was doing theater when I was a kid from Houston. Okay, yeah, obviously.
I'm sorry.
Can we not pick this out? Like
Y'all wonder why it floods and it's built like a water park. Okay.
I break out in song occasionally, but anyway, I always say that my stage debut, which is actually on my acting resume, is the unborn child of Simone Everard. My mother was pregnant with me when she did Marat Sade.
Okay.
So, and then I came out, and then of course, I was raised in theater, backstage and on the stage, because my mother's an actor, my dad's the techie, whatever. But I grew up watching like Robin Williams, George Carlin, all the classics like that, and I always knew that that's what I wanted to do. And so, in one form or another, I was always doing stand-up. It may not have been directly on the stage, but I was always trying things out when I was having conversations with people.
I feel that. I love that. I find myself doing this thing where when I talk to people, because I do like to make people laugh naturally, but then part of it is like, am I doing a bit? Are we going into a thing? Am I testing out jokes on people just cause? Or am I like, is this spontaneous?
I wouldn't even concern myself with that thought.
See,
You would just, if it worked out, it worked out. You just got to make sure that you find some time shortly after that to note it down if it was any good.
Well, okay, so I don't technically know how to like write comedy. I just do it, and then if I remember the joke, that's how I know it was good. Because if I forget it, then I was like, oh,
And then
it
you
wasn't
bring
that
it back
clever.
up, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay, it wasn't that good. I've tried to write it, but it's never. Do you write stuff out first and before you say it, or do you
No.
just say it and then?
No, I'm a riffer, or what they call a riffer. There's a sexual joke in there somewhere. So I like to go on stage and just kind of like figure it the fuck out. And to your point, a lot of times I'll have stuff already that I've developed from saying to people or saying on stage that ended up working out. And so then I just repeat that and then I'll play off of it or play off of other people. But I'm one of those people that likes to get fed. So like if you feed me something, I will play off of it.
See, I love that. I'm the same way. I need somebody to be the match to set it off. Every time I've ever done stand up, I just went up there and talked. Cause I was like, I
And
don't
you
know.
were fucking fabulous at it.
Thank you.
I mean, the one time that I saw you, obviously, because we've
Yeah.
only seen each
Well,
other once.
You know, so in drag, I like hosting shows. That's my favorite thing to do. You know what's
Same.
fucked up? When it comes to hosting comedy shows, I fucking bomb. The only times I've ever bombed was hosting a roast and hosting an open mic.
Really?
Yeah, knock on wood, those are the only times I've bombed. But yeah, those are the only times I've ever bombed, because with drag queens, I can say they're horrible and they're awful and they came from here. But with comics, especially open mics, I find that, I realize I need to be a little rougher with them, but I found that the one time I did it, I was like, well, these people are gonna go bare their soul. They're gonna be very like honest and try something, or if it's their first time doing comedy, I don't want to punch down before they go out. I want to give them a fair shot. Afterwards, I got real loose towards the end. Because if it was suspicious and the audience felt it was suspicious, I'm like, well, that was something that happened.
That's what I say. Fuck them. If you want to play in this game, you've got to have tough skin.
Yeah,
You really do.
that's why they don't moisturize.
Yeah, exactly.
I love
So
it.
they're probably gonna outlaw lotion anyway.
Oh my God. As a masturbatory aid.
Exactly. We're all
But
gonna.
in a pinch, did you know you can use grapeseed oil as lube?
I don't even know where to buy that.
Well, me neither, but it was available and that's what we used.
Back in my day, all we had was canola oil
Oh my God.
and
hurts-
palm oil, which
hurts-
apparently is bad for the environment.
Well, it hurts less
But it
than
comes from a
motor.
palm tree, and palm trees are in the fucking environment. I don't get it.
Damn, science is weird. Cheers,
I know,
darlings.
fucking science is stupid.
It's I'll just
Fuck
do
you,
it.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I love him. I've been watching his podcast lately. I'm like, oh, he's kind of a bitch. I love it. No, he is. He's like, if you value somebody, you have to, and you know that they're wrong, you have to be right. And I was like, I'm
He is a
paraphrasing.
sassy black man.
He really is.
He's
I'm just
just-
like, oh damn, because he is right, but his delivery is just
He
like, no,
throws
you're
shade
wrong.
so hard. He does.
Him
He
and
throws
Bill
it.
Nye's dynamic is everything to me.
Yeah,
Are you a nerd?
a little bit.
What's your science?
I guess, yeah. What is there any other nerd that you
Yes,
can...
I know math nerds, and they're weird.
Oh, math nerds.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, if you're like a science nerd, you have to kind of be a math nerd.
Nope.
You can like math and not science, but if you like science, kind of have to like math.
I surely don't.
Really?
Yeah. I can see that there's a bunch of space in space. I don't need to know the mathematical quantification of that. What do I know? I can't tell whether somebody's like 10 feet away or 20 feet away. I have no way to gauge it mentally. Like I can't tell if you're 5 feet or 6 feet. I don't have a judge for distance, which sucks because I'm so big. So that's why I like to stay away from people.
So what is it? Is it like objects in mirror are closer than they appear, or
Kind
is it
of.
objects in mirror are further than they appear?
Both.
Both.
But that's why when he says he's 7 inches, I believe him.
Okay, that was where I was getting.
Yeah,
at. I was
no,
like, if
I
you look
can't
at the
tell.
dick and you're like,
I mean, I know when it's not 8 inches. I can
is
tell.
it
I'm
gonna
not
hurt?
stupid.
I don't know.
That would be funny
try
if
it.
my only awareness of space is by how it feels inside of me. Ew, I don't bottom.
I mean,
Not since the
that's
war.
how Helen Keller lived.
It's wild to think that somebody who was blind and deaf was racist. That's crazy.
Was she racist?
Yes, she was.
What was that? I'd never heard that.
Yep,
Is
Helen
that
Keller was
confirmed?
racist. Yes, it was. We'll look it up after to make sure. But I'm not gonna get sued by the dead bitch. I'm
She's like,
sorry.
white people are superior race. Bitch, you can't hear or see. What the fuck is wrong with you? You came out defective as fuck.
That part. Lord. That's wild.
I have never heard that in my life. It's like
Yeah.
everything that's
Google
happening.
it. Look it up on my phone.
It's like
look
everything
it up.
that's happening in the administration right now.
We're
It
having
just
fact
doesn't
checkers.
make fucking sense.
We're gonna find out definitively.
Oh
right
my
now.
God,
Yeah,
fucking-
Helen- I hope that it's true, and I hope that it's because I swear I have looked it up, but I need to double check. I do this thing where I'm very sure about things, but I can't remember why. But I know that I am, and usually it's worked for me.
Greg Abbott and Trump are both supporting the whole DEI bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Greg Abbott is in a fucking wheelchair.
He is?
And he's over fucking 60. He's DEI, motherfucker, twice over.
I wish he would DIE.
Trump is just fucking retarded. And he's DEI because he's a felon, but he's also retarded, and he's 85 fucking years old. DEI. What the shit?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any fucking sense, man. And then he was trying to blame the fucking air traffic control bullshit, the crash, on DEI, and it was like, you understand that 75% of all air traffic controllers are
Happen
fucking
in the
white
air.
and male? They're white and male, all air traffic controllers.
Well, what was the press secretary that said, what do we think about whenever the plane? Are they black or white or something like that? I was like, okay.
No, and the pilot apparently was,
I want to know if they're awake. That's what I
the
want.
pilot was a female, was she not? Or was she, it was,
No.
she was DEI, or
She
they were
wasn't
DEI
trans.
at
They
some
tried
point.
to say it was a trans person that died, and she was like, no, that
no,
wasn't me.
No. Oh, that's right. She was like, no, it wasn't me. But apparently it was a black, it was a chick. It was still a chick. And she graduated top of her class. But my dad, who's an avid aviator, he actually listened to the black box recordings for both
And it just went,
flights.
meow.
And it was actually the Black Hawk that they called and said, hey, this is the vector of this plane. It's in your flight path. You guys need to raise or lower your altitude to get out of the way. And they said it 3 times, and they didn't move. So there was either an issue with communication. Girl, are you okay?
Of course I am.
No, you're not.
I am always okay. Clock the shoes, darling, if you can see them, but trust, I couldn't not wear them, sorry. So, like, but the helicopter went totally into the fucking...
Into the plane, even though they were told 3 times that it was in their vector, it was in their direction, and they were going to run into it.
Jesus.
So there was a communication error somewhere along that line, but we believe, my dad specifically believes that it was on the fault of the Black Hawk.
It looked deliberate.
But it had nothing to do with whether they were black, white, purple, racist, ugly, or chamoy. You know, like
Not chamoy.
It had nothing to do with that shit.
Okay. Well, nobody...
It always is, isn't it?
DEI hire is such a weird thing because nobody has ever been like,
How did
wow.
the plane not see the fucking building?
Oh my
Twice!
gosh. Well, you know, jet fuel and steel girders, it will melt it.
No, it won't.
Can't wait. This is gonna be Eric. It's canceled. The podcast.
It won't. I can't wait. No, fucking yeah.
And then no, but that's how it's gonna be towards me. And it's a local comedian makes great points.
Because nobody wants to talk to a drag queen because she might turn us.
Oh yeah.
Even though a guy that I
Came
just
in
I
your
just-
mouth.
Yes, 1, 2. But I just read recently that a journalist that was an avid Trump supporter and actually wrote an article about the drag queens and reading books to children and the fear of them turning children into drag queens, which I don't see that as a fucking problem. I mean, the world needs more drag queens. But anyway, he actually just got caught with child pornography and for child molestation, as a matter of fact.
He's like, you have to be aware of the inner meat before you can like discern it.
No, it's look over here. He thinks he's a fucking magician. He's
Oh my
trying to fucking
God.
misdirect motherfuckers.
Drag queens didn't make me turn into a drag queen. You know what did? Joanne Worley from Laugh-In playing the wardrobe in Beauty and the Beast. That turned me into a drag queen.
If I would have seen that, I probably would.
Isn't she racist? I told you. How was she racist? Was there examples? Not Joanne Worley. Joanne Worley, she's still alive.
Oh, no.
You know who that is, right?
I do not.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gay enough.
Well, no, it's not a gay thing. It's a 60s thing. It's like a vintage thing. She was on the Laugh-In show.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Laugh-In?
Yes, I have.
She's the one with the black bangs and always in the...
Okay. Yeah.
Her. Love her. She's the one that made me gay. Well...
She's the one that helped you realize that you were gay.
No, I think it was just the drag part.
So it was a choice.
I was like, well, yeah, of course. I choose to be like this. I choose to make everything difficult. But no company has ever had a DEI hire and said, wow, that gay person was on time and lovely. Nobody has ever done that. It's more of like, but that's why the gays run T-Mobile, because if they're the managers, they can't get fired.
1, but 2, I've always found that gay people are always on time.
Well.
Because they have to get their makeup right before they get there.
Damn.
So, I'm never on time because I don't have to do makeup.
I get confused when ugly gay
I
people
don't
show up
have to do makeup. Sometimes I do, but
Crossy.
I kind of feel it. Yeah.
Just in a...
You know what they used to call it in the 2000s? Metrosexual?
Oh, yeah, guy liner.
But now they just call
With
it
that
fucking hipster?
striped
Yeah.
ass scarf and a knitted hat. Wild.
No, it's too fucking hot for that shit in Texas, man.
Yes.
100%. It's too hot for this. I understand why, but...
Actually, no, as I was getting dressed, I was like, why am I doing this dominatrix bondage look to sit in a chair?
I don't know. Did you bring your cat of nine tails? Are we playing games or what?
Well, that's tucked away right now.
Oh.
So back to you. Enough about the everything. So
You mean like it's tucked back is what you're saying?
Well, something like that.
Okay.
It's like, it's fine. It's my little candy button. It's old and it brings people pleasure.
And it's so
how
sweet.
long have you been doing proper stand-up? Like, on stage? What was your first time like?
Oh, my first time was a lot like my first time having sex.
Messy and almost got arrested?
And very over too soon.
Oh, damn.
I don't know. I want to say 10 years ago. I first got out of the military in 2014. And
What branch?
Army. With the intention of doing stand-up. Okay? And I got out in June of 2014. And for some edification, Robin Williams is my idol. Okay? And for some more edification, he died before Snapchat filters. Can you imagine Robin Williams doing Snapchat filters?
Oh my God.
Holy shit. Anyway, so I got out in June of 2014 and with the idea that I was going to start my stand-up career because I'm an actor anyway, but I was like stand-up is the best way for me to get into the acting and blah, blah, blah in Hollywood before it burned down, obviously. My heart goes out to you, LA, sort of. But anyway, so I started doing stand-up then, and then Bob Williams died August. So I got out in June, and then 2 months later, my idol dies.
Oh, shit.
Completely shattered my world. And also, I'm still getting used to like getting out of the military and the indoctrination that goes with that, and the culture shock, and blah, 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 blah. And then my girlfriend gets pregnant with our son, and I'm like, fuck. So I can't live my dream. I've got to make money, right? All that fucking completely just shattered the dream. And then, long story long, I get back with my son's mother, and we moved down here because houses were cheaper. And we've been living here for about 4 years now, I think.
How do you like it?
I love San Antonio because it's.
I like it because there's stuff to do for free.
You can get that in every major city. What I like is, it's like, yeah, we've got, we're like the amusement capital of the world, okay? So we've got SeaWorld, we've got Six Flags, we've got Morgan's, we've got the train crazy place that's down the fucking road in San Marcos, whatever, We used to have Splash Town, but bitches didn't want to fucking fund that shit.
Well, Schlitterbahn's better.
And Schlitterbahn is still there, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Old and
Schlitterbahn
new
is still there.
park.
Great.
And it was in Spy Kids.
So they have all of the... Fun fact.
Sorry.
So it's like everybody has this mentality of, yeah, and we've got the Alamo, if you remember it.
I went with my boyfriend like 2 weeks ago and it was under construction.
Yeah. How? What?
Yes! Inside the Alamo,
You couldn't preserve it?
inside the church, they had like this thing and I was like, oh my God, that's the lift Davy Crockett wore. And then they have a moisture detector and I was like, babe, you're gonna set it off. Something about an old building being under construction, like as a historic landmark,
And
is
being
just
moist
funny
and
to
about
me.
to fall over?
It's so funny to me, and it's not even the real Alamo. That's not the facade that the original
No,
Alamo
it's
had.
not. It's not.
Sorry,
That's what
history.
people don't know, and that's not what they teach in school, in public school anyway. But I mean, you don't learn anything in public school except how to fucking, hide under a desk when you're getting fucking shot at with an active shooter. But anyway, I was gonna say that everybody's like, yeah, you can check them out if you want to. Well, don't. We don't give a shit. That's the vibe that's here in San Antonio, which I appreciate.
We're the only place that has an entire month dedicated to just partying, and where there's a week where the kids are out of school so that way their parents can party. This is the only place I know to do it.
No. See, that's the thing that I don't understand, because you don't want your kids out of school. You want them in school 24/7 for that entire week that you're trying to party. Because now you're putting it on, like, I pay my taxes, all right? So now you're putting it on me. Now I've got to pay for childcare for an entire fucking week so I can get fucking trashed during Fiesta and wear my carnations and all that other bullshit. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. But the vibe here is so chill, and it's the way I like to live, where it's like, listen, if I'm not impeding on your way of life, have at it, Halls. You know what I mean?
That part.
If you're not impeding on my way of life, have at it, Halls. You know what I mean? This whole bullshit about like fucking trans women in sports and all this other bullshit, like, all that's on the line is your fucking pride.
Well, by the way, numerically, there was only 10 trans women in sport. 10.
10.
1, 0. 5 plus 5.
No, they're worried about high school.
Yeah.
And everybody's little fucking pride's getting taken and shit. And it's like, bitch, you weren't going to be fucking homecoming king anyway, so...
Well...
What's your opinion on Bruce Jenner?
What's my opinion on Bruce Jenner?
Lord.
She's an idiot. Because of the fact that they were supporting Trump, and then Trump was like, hey, yeah, fuck trans. And it's like, bro, you didn't smell that coming from a mile away. I could smell your cunt coming from fucking LA.
Jesus.
Like, are you kidding me? Twat waffle, you're the one that could actually fucking afford a fucking actual full fucking switch off, right? Everybody else who's trying to be trans is just trying to live their fucking dream and can't actually make the change.
The thing that killed me with the Call Me Kate, like, because we were excited for her, we embraced her in the community. We were excited for the photo, but her release on Vanity Fair, I was like, oh, you transitioned into Jessica Lange. Okay.
No, you know what it was for me? You know what it was for me? Because I actually did this. The day that cover was released on Vanity Fair, it had Buffalo Bill vibes for me.
it puts the lotion on its skin.
Exactly. So I took,
Or else it
I
gets the
cut out
hose
the
again.
picture of Buffalo Bill and his little fucking shot and shit and was like, would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. And I took that and I put it on the Vanity Fair cover. And I fucking posted that shit. I had so many people coming after me like, take that shit down right now. That's so tasty. Like liberals. You know what I mean? Like,
hi,
and I was just like, you guys don't understand like how fucking, and then now you guys are all on my side now. Or it was like, I smelled it coming from a mile away.
We tried to be supportive at first just to say that we did.
I get it. But at the same time, it's the same thing of what's happening against trans right now and the big argument that they have against trans where it's like trans women or trans men specifically are going to go into the fucking bathroom and rape young women, right? And it's not going to happen. That's not what happens. It's priests and that journalist I just mentioned.
Yeah.
That fucking do that shit. It's not you that fucking twist people reading fucking children's books to children.
Look at this outfit. This is me in a seated, comfortable position. How am I going to get anybody? I have so many.
Nobody is going to be like, you know what? Based on that, I definitely want to be a drag queen.
Like, the more I think it's funny, the fetishization of drag and trans women, because the better we look, the more pain we're in, and the less sexy we feel.
Beauty is pain.
Because this would be like,
Beauty is pain.
oh, can you hit that button?
At the end of the
It's time for me to
day,
wake up.
At the end of the day, we all know it's a projection. Okay?
Cool.
So everything that is going against trans, everything that's going against homosexuality and LGBTQ, IA, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, I forget, I lost count. But anyway, all that is because some white guy
got a boner to it.
Yeah, he gets a little fucking hard when he's in a shower with other men. And he doesn't want to admit it.
I don't think that's gay. I think sucking their dick's gay. So maybe if he didn't do that, he'd be fine.
According to the Bible, yes. If you want to get biblical and religious about it, the official act makes you gay.
Yes.
But you can't think about it. But if you want to go by the Bible, God knows you're gay. One, because he made you gay. Two, because he can hear your thoughts. So when Do walks by and you're like, fuck.
What was that old Mae West joke?
Look at that bakery. Fuck. Shit.
It was the old Mae West joke.
God knows.
So
I mean, he already knows because he made you. But anyway.
It's an old school Mae West joke. You know who Mae West is, right?
Yes, of course.
She said when she went to heaven with a Marine and a sailor. So she gets up to heaven and she walks to the gate and the sailor's halo falls off. And when he bends down to pick it up, the Marine's halo falls off. Stupid. Very dumb.
But truth.
So you moved to San Antonio. You've been here
I did.
for 4 years. And then comedy.
Comedy. So I started Flash Laughs with my girl Dieta and Adrian Van Dang because we were just really sick of anything in show business has gatekeepers. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They've got the top echelon of Jews that are in the way. And my last name is Jewish. Don't fucking calm down. Anyway, so we were like, some of these youngins are really good at comedy, but they're not given the platform that they need. So we're like, let's start this whole thing, Flash Laughs, and then we'll actually run our own shows. We'll coordinate with venues like the Artisan and other venues and stuff like that and give them the actual platform, you know, an opener or the second seat platform for them to actually do their comedy and actually try it out with a real audience. Because when you do open mics, which you know from doing the Ape,
it's a bunch of comics and then two audience members.
And just people just talking really, really loud or playing the fucking slot machines off to the side.
But I do think that sometimes people get the attention they deserve.
Sometimes.
And I feel like that's shitty to say, but I do think that like sometimes like, because you can encourage, especially in drag, we try to encourage the audience to cheer, but sometimes I'm like, if you're doing something weird and the audience doesn't get it, it's them or it's you and not them. Whereas if the audience is being weird, then I'm like, no, it's them, not you. And I feel like with stand-up, you can kill, but sometimes the audience just isn't down for it. But a lot of times,
that's the art of doing stand-up in general. Is the fact that like with drag queens, I get it because it's you, it's your art, you're expressing your shit, right? With comedy, if you want to be a real working comic, and even then, technically speaking, if you want to be like a real working drag queen and work nationally and stuff like that, you have to be able to know your audience. You have to be able to work your audience. You have to be able to understand your audience.
That part.
So when you've got to be able to have like your what I call a litmus test when you first come up on stage, where you throw a couple jokes out or you throw a couple bits out as a drag queen out to just kind of like feel what your audience is like. So you know your left and right limits.
Yeah.
Right? So for example, an extreme example, but an example still, you do a show down in Alabama as a drag queen. Okay? And it's not in Mobile, which is decidedly liberal, surprisingly enough, but you do it in a small town like Birmingham, okay? And you go out and you do your thing.
I've been to Birmingham, actually.
Have you?
Yeah.
Like this?
No.
Okay.
Could you
Completely different
imagine?
deal. I promise.
I wouldn't be here anymore.
Yeah. So you go out there and you do your thing. Like, you've got to be able to test your waters. That's what like, if you get more than 5 minutes as anything, any kind of performer, it doesn't have to be a stand-up comedian. It could be a drag queen, it could be a juggler, it could be a fucking mime. I don't care. If you get more than 5 minutes, you need to spend the first 2 minutes of your time testing the waters of that audience. So you know what your left and right limits are. And what judges you as a good performer, not a comedian, performer, because that's what it's all about. It's about entertainment. It's about bringing people in. It's about making people forget about their fucking shitty fucking life. That's what entertainment's about, right? So if you're a mime and you spend that 2 minutes trying to test your fucking waters, right? You've got to be able to have a repertoire long enough, full enough, to be able to be like, okay, this is the kind of audience that I'm dealing with. A clean audience, right? Or Southern Christian and Southern Baptist. We like a few cuss words, but not a shit ton.
I think my aunt said it most succinctly. You can say a 3-letter cuss word in the church if a window's open, 4 letters if the door is open. So I can get out.
I don't care where I am. I say fuck no matter what, just to test the waters. That's what I do. So because PG-13 rules will tell you that you're allowed 2 fucks. And when I said 2 fucks, I said 2 fucks. And I did that specifically.
Oh,
right?
Well.
Doesn't matter whether you're gay, straight, woman, man. This will talk to you.
It's the Spock sign for amputees.
It will talk to you. But I digress. My point is that as a performer, if you want to be a performer, that's the thing, is like, you have to get out of your head and stop. I'm a comic. I'm a drag queen. I'm a musical actor. I'm
just go do it.
Regular actor. No, you're a performer.
Just go fucking
and
do
you entertain. The best way, and especially if you're low level, like we are, let's admit, because we're shooting this on an iPhone. It's fine. You've got to be able to expand your horizons and expand your ability and span your exposure.
Versatility in entertainment is not a bad thing. It is
No,
so
it's
good.
not.
And it's so good to be like able to adjust on the fly, which is a skill that not everyone possesses, because I know some comics who have their set, and if a joke doesn't land right or they get derailed, it's fucked. The rest of it's ruined.
And that, to
And
me,
it's not a bad thing, because I think that that's a very specific type of
I still feel like it's on
entertainment,
them
but-
though, because
Yeah, no, it is.
everybody has the dream of making it big. That's the only reason why we do this. Okay? Well, I mean, I have actually met some comedians and some performers in general that are just like, I just get a rush of being on stage. You know what I mean? Which I get, okay? But for me, I've dreamed of this since I was in my mother's womb.
See, I always thought it was unattainable. I never thought of it as an actual job. Ever. Even when I was doing drag and telling jokes and stuff on stage,
And
I never thought.
That's why, I think because of that mentality, that's why, unfortunately, if you continue that mentality, you will never make it big. Because you have to be able to have that mentality. You have to wake up, look in the mirror, and be like, yeah, I'm fucking A-class material. Like,
Well, I will say, not for nothing, I did one show on a lineup. It was my first show ever. And then the second time from then on, I was only a headliner. So, not for nothing.
See?
I'm like, it was just,
And I know this about you.
but it was just one of those things of like, I never thought that comedy was, I didn't know where to, there's not like an intro thing. I think comedy now is easier. But like when I was in college and stuff, it was like, you heard LOL Comedy Club and that was pretty much it. Because if you're not, I think everybody forgets that if you're not in the scene, you don't know who to talk to about certain things, because there are a lot of opportunities.
Right.
But it's
Now we're
hard
getting
to
to the other side of
yeah,
it.
it's hard to get into the scene
networking.
to know people.
Networking. This is the reason why I started Flash Laughs. It's because of the fact that you have these gatekeepers. And it doesn't matter, because you can meet these people, these Weinsteins, if you will,
Hey.
at parties and shit like that. Yeah.
I wish somebody would have let me fuck them for success. I would have done that so quick.
You know what? That's the funny thing about it, and I actually have a bit about that. Like, bro, like if you didn't want to fuck him, I would have sucked P. Diddy's dick like all day. Like, bro, fucking make 3 bottles of baby oil just in case, because it's been a while for me. Okay?
Everyone's like,
And
this
you're a
is so-
black guy, so it's
Oh my God.
gonna take. Have you stretched first? Please, because it's gonna take some oomph. Like, when was the last time you worked out? Oh, you did legs yesterday? No, we're gonna have to wait a day because you're spaghetti legs right now. I need to have.
Old bottoms are wild. You gotta wait for the cramp to go away.
Oh my God!
Love
Can you
it.
imagine him in jail right now?
Oh, he's having the time of his life.
I bet he is. But he's still got to warm up first.
Well, back when I used to bottom, I was ready whenever.
Back when you used to bottom.
Yeah, I don't do that no more. I'm a
Really?
Christian. Yeah.
When did that happen?
Oh, the accident.
Go on.
No, just
Has
I don't know.
Wait, has everybody else on YouTube heard about this accident?
No, it's a joke.
Oh.
It's not real. I don't do anything that suspicious.
Well, I was hoping you were going to make something up anyway.
No, but I did have a guy who ripped me once, and I thought I got my period, and I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh, wait, I'm not supposed to do that.
Finally a girl! I'm finally grown up.
Okay, but no, I was like, I
I
lost the baby.
become my true form.
I lost the baby. No, it was just like a.
It's not a baby yet. Don't say that.
As you
Because
get
you're going to give the fucking Republicans fuel and be like, oh, you called it a baby! And it's not
local
a baby
trans
yet,
tries to
bitch.
have kids.
It's not a baby yet.
I was like, it's close enough.
It's a clump of cells. Calm the fuck down.
I saw the substance. It's gonna go over.
It's a
the top.
fucking tumor. Get over it.
Damn. What was it? Let me just 1 second. Let me just take a moment for this. Pour one out for the dead babies. Okay, there we go. No, Nick will kill you. Although with the alcohol content,
For my homies that didn't make it.
that'll evaporate before it hits the ground.
Can we all just take a second to realize that we're all 1 in a million?
I told you I don't do fucking math. Anyway,
When you ejaculate, not you, but when other people ejaculate into a woman and she becomes pregnant, he released at least 500 million sperm. That's how, yeah. So, yeah, that's a lot of information to download.
I mean,
but cheers.
But it also make you feel worse about it because it was in a car behind a dumpster, in a park. You know, it depends on where.
Doesn't make me feel bad about it because it was consensual. As far as I know, it was consensual.
Well, that's lucky for you.
Unless it was a fucking...
No, what was it? You know, as you get, it's more about the bottoming. Why I don't bottom anymore. Well, I do sometimes, but as you get older, tastes change, and I valued eating whenever I wanted over taking dick, because I got a mouth, and it works just as good.
Yeah, okay. Well, to me, that's still being a bottom.
And also, topping is great because, I mean, all you have to do is force, and if I put my weight into it.
Okay, so you're talking about the actual physical position
Yeah. No, I'm talking about
of
actual,
having your
like,
back arched, or
No, I'm talking about topping or
because technically
bottoming.
they're still up there while you're taking the dick in the face.
A top can get on bottom, and also if he lays on the bed, I can be there too, or do the method.
But
where
you're being very literal right now about like I'm not a bottom, even though I will take a dick in the
I'm not.
ass.
It's an oral top, darling.
Okay. These are things that I'm learning now.
Yeah, you can be.
This is how long I've been out of the game.
Yeah, no, it's more of like I love sucking dick. It's great. It's fabulous. It's instant gratification. If they take longer than 5 minutes, that's them and not me.
It really is.
Yeah, I'm like I know that they have the issue. It's great. My friend.
It takes anybody. If it takes anybody more than 5 minutes.
My friend who will be.
Women, no. Men, general. If it takes them more than 5 minutes.
The times I've slept with a woman or anybody who had a vagina, I mean, it's pretty easy to find the G
So
spot.
you're not a gold star Jew? Not a Jew.
A gold star.
Gold
okay.
star gay?
No, I mean I've had slept with one woman and then I've had sex with a lot of trans men, and it's easy. You just go and then push up. One guy almost broke my fingers. If he sneezed, it would have snapped it in half.
Well, I mean, that's why you got to clip your nails, boo-boo.
No. I meant like just with the grip. I was just like, oh
Really?
damn, yeah.
Fucking kegels.
If he sneezed, it would have snapped me in half.
Holy shit.
But
Hold up. Who, do you have their number?
They're in a
Let
relationship.
me get it. That doesn't change anything.
But
for me.
no, so I have a friend, whenever they would give head to their boyfriend at the time, he was uncut. So she used to blow it up like a balloon. And one time he was on his phone while she did it, so she went and just clapped to make him think that he got it popped. It was great. I think that's fabulous. Didn't actually hit it, just made it seem
Oh
like
my
it was-
God! I'm getting a divorce from my wife right now, just so I can go out in the world and try that shit.
Oh my God.
Holy shit! You just leaned. Are you uncut? He just leaned over to you like really fucking hard. Okay, he was just like enjoying
It's like not since the pencil sharpener came around.
That was like 1942. None of us were alive then.
It's fine. I'm a ghost from the 40s.
Holy shit.
Damn.
I mean, I don't regret getting my son circumcised because that is legitimately
not
health
all
issue.
uncircumcised dicks are pretty.
Well,
I think it's time somebody
but
says
also
it.
it's a health issue, and I'm not into bestiality. I don't like making love to a fucking anteater, so or an elephant, or
That's why not all of them are pretty.
I don't think all of them are pretty, even when they're circumcised. Sometimes they're like, you should have left the mask on.
I have noticed that in as dicks have, because I've been with a varied age group of people, the dicks are starting to get prettier.
I love how soft you were about that. Like, because I've been a varying range aged of people.
I always say that when it comes to body counts, not that they matter. Mine's higher than everybody's.
What's your body count?
I don't have the number, but if we're gonna do simple math on the
Yeah, because you hate math.
yeah,
I get that.
No. So I have been a whore since I was 18. Although my first time I ever had like topped, he broke up with me that night and I destroyed him. And then the next day I had a 3-way and that was my first time bottoming. And that was before I had ever kissed anyone. Or I sucked dick before I ever kissed anyone. I think it was like 15, maybe something like that, 16. Anyway.
So you sucked a dick before you even like
Kissed
did any
anyone.
kind of like. Okay.
That's why I don't know how to show real love.
No, that's not why you
So-
don't know how to show real love. It's something before that is the reason why. It's the trauma that happened before that. But
From
anyway,
when I turned 18, on the low end of scale, let's do 75 guys a year. On the high end, let's do maybe 150. So let's just start at 75 as a base, and I am 30. And let's see, we'll do...
a year?
Yeah, so I'm 30, so 75 times however many years that it... But for COVID, so like 2020...
Well, fuck COVID.
No, we'll do half
When were you
of that.
born?
94.
Okay. And when did you become 14? What was that? 20?
Oh, that wasn't that many. When I was 14, it was one dick. When I was 15, maybe another.
Okay,
And
so
then when I
you're
was a
talking about a
senior, 3 guys.
compounding.
No. Since
Dicking.
but I'm only considering it from 18. So when I was in 18,
It was
we did
75 guys a year.
And then, so however, I'm 30 now, so 18, well, yeah, whatever number that is. And that's on the
22.
low end, because I forget. And there's also repeat visits and stuff, but
22.
1,000?
18. No, boo-boo.
Oh, years. 18.
Yes, from 18 to 30.
I've been an adult for 22 years.
No. I think you were an adult long before you were 18. It's
Well,
just our shattered government, which actually is non-existent now, judged that you were an adult at 18, but everybody knows that you become of age. Well, women specifically become of age at 16. That's when they start their periods, usually, unfortunately. That's when they become a woman. Like, everybody gets all fucking upset about that shit, but like,
I'll never
And I
forget-
know I just did the Trump thing, and I'm sorry, and I apologize, because everybody has a bad taste in their mouth.
my favorite thing was...
Me too.
My grandma...
Because I sucked his dick once, and it was
Oh my God.
mediocre.
The bronzer.
Yeah, it wasn't anything like the horse or the elephant that I sucked once.
Hi. We at the Good Morning Darlings podcast would like to
Good
distance
morning.
ourselves-
Yeah.
We would like to distance from bestiality.
I hope you watch this in the morning. First thing in the morning, you're having your cup of coffee and like,
That's the funny thing is it's never been a morning show
no, it hasn't, and that's
Ever.
what I like about it.
because it's supposed to be. I don't know. It's all
It's one
based
of the
on
many
this
things
thing.
I like about it.
Thanks.
But anyway,
I wore this just.
I'm
for
glad you didn't do your eyebrows, but I'm trying. I'm seriously trying to
I
understand.
look like a Rorschach test.
No, it's not even a Rorschach test because it's not my
Usually-
parents fighting with two different couples.
Oh. Okay, we're good.
It's some like I feel like I should be in Roswell right now.
Okay.
That's the vibe I'm getting.
Thanks.
Like it's definitely like Paul, you know.
I got ready a lot later than I should have, and that's how this came. I was like, we're gonna go for graphic. We're gonna go for simple. We're gonna go for subtle, natural. I knew this was gonna be the outfit. This hair also, by the way, not to get too
Winona?
into it, no, it was down to here, and then I just took scissors and went and chopped it, and then was like, when she came to my place, my drag daughter, I was like, can you get the back? Because I couldn't see it, and I was about to take it off. I fully did all this makeup with this wig on. I felt so fucking pussy.
This is how gay you know I am. Is because I was talking to my wife and I was like, hey, listen, can you do my undercut before I leave today? Because I need this to be clean.
Your hair looks so cute.
Oh,
is that your real color?
Yeah.
Oh.
I haven't dyed it since I was like in high school. But I was like, please, because I need the whole skin thing like going on. Like I really want my Viking look to happen. But, you know, kids, my son had to go to choir. I'm the one that has to put my daughter down because she has daddy issues already. She's only a year old, and she's like, Daddy, I love you! And it's like, all right, cool, so I'm never gonna leave your side, so that way, I mean, if she became a stripper, I wouldn't give a shit. Honestly, that's how liberal I am. Like, do your thing, boo-boo. Like, have at it. Just don't tell me about it. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna lose my fucking mind if you're like, hey, Dad, you will not believe the dick that I just got. Like, no.
That's what fucks me up about people.
I will believe it. I don't want to hear it.
I know gay guys that tell their mother sex stories, and I'm like, I don't even want my family knowing I'm dating people. The fuck? No.
So those people are like my mother, because my mother will tell me about her little sex life with my dad, and I'm like, no, I don't. She's like, well, how the fuck do you think you got here? I was like, I know how I got here. It doesn't mean I need to hear about it. Thank you. Okay? So, on a side note,
your mom's just like, I'm glad you came from it because I didn't. I love you.
No.
Oh,
You're not wrong.
So I was gonna touch on something.
You're not wrong because the man always comes first.
Oh my God.
That's why a lot of us become gay, because we're like, bitch, you can't handle. You can't take care of this. You don't know how. Like, go back to school. It's fine.
I love disappointing people.
I'm gonna find
in a different way.
Because guys know what the fuck we're doing. Like, because we have one. Like, we're like, all right, cool.
Most guys. I don't fuck with white guys. I'm a Caucasian, but I don't like guys fucking on the offbeat. Fucks me up.
Fuck,
Not a
so
stitch of
terrible
rhythm.
at rhythm. Yeah, you're right.
I love it whenever. Never mind. Anyway.
No, go, boo boo.
I was gonna say I love sucking guys with average dicks. They're like, yeah, choke on it, and I'm just thinking, how? I was like, if my face is in your stomach and you're not touching the back of my throat, how am I gonna choke on it?
My nose is tickling your belly button.
Oh my God.
And you're like, yeah, choke on it. It's like, bitch, you have not heard me cough this entire fucking time.
Well, you know that's what the belly button's for, a place for our nose to go.
It's a place for a nose to go. But also, me, I've got dimples on my back. So, I've got thumb holds.
Oh my God, I have love wheelchair ramps. They're not handles. My body is.
You're like, I am not a bottom. Bitch, you about to be a bottom tonight. Shut the fuck up.
Oh!
But anyway.
It's okay. We have no photographic evidence that we were together tonight. It's fine.
No, because that shit will stop.
Oh my God. Oh shit. Y'all want to see a live fisting thing? You get to be the volunteer. And it is your normal Thursday. Today's Thursday. Isn't that fucking wild?
It is Thursday.
Sorry, time is wild. This comes out on a Monday, but we film it on a Thursday.
Does it come out on Monday?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm used to that.
What are you doing for Valentine's Day? What are you doing for Valentine's Day? Oh my God.
And she closed her legs.
I close them as
Not
much
you.
as I can.
Apparently.
I'm sorry, my dick is too big for me to sit like a lady.
Making you a bottom.
Whoa.
That's what I'm doing for Valentine's
Okay.
Day.
I will be here on Valentine's Day. Legitimately. Like actually.
That's a Thursday, right?
Nope, it's a Friday.
It's a Friday?
Yeah, I am doing a, not to do it plug, but we're gonna plug it.
You need a plug.
I'm doing Panty Oakley's burlesque show here. I got booked as a headliner for both days, so I'll be here Friday and Saturday. So you'll get to come see me strip and possibly play piano.
That's right,
Yeah,
because
we'll get
that's the
naked.
reason why my comedy show, which happens here every Saturday night at 8 p.m.,
Which is why I
actually
had you-
pushed to 10 p.m. So I may show up
Do it. I'm gonna get naked, allegedly.
with my
version of
tiny-
naked.
with my tiny dick out. Yeah, all right.
Oh, okay, love it. I'm gonna be like. Oh.
But I am not gonna be like, yeah, choke on that shit,
So when I was younger,
because I know what I got. It's good enough.
same. I'm just thankful it's pretty.
Yeah, actually, I'm thankful that I actually had a plastic surgeon for a gynecologist who did my little fucking cut round, because it's art. It's absolute.
I think most surgeons need to have. They should take a course in plastic surgery. I think that this should be mandatory, and not even just in a vain way, just because there's so many things that plastic surgeons know how to hide.
Well,
that
especially
a
because
regular surgeon might not be able to.
When you're talking about cutting into people's skin in general, you've got to be able to, like, all right, so my wife just had surgery on her arm, and the tendon here, like, somewhere right here. Anyway, she's got a tattoo that just stretches her. She's got a sleeve.
Oh shit.
Okay. The way this surgeon did this shit, he cut it right down the line that she has on her arm. Okay. And so when it's sewed together, like, unless you actually look, you cannot tell.
See
Where that and I'm like, dude, legit. Like, I spent $1,500 on that fucking tattoo that she had on her arm. I would spend $1,500 again, which I think I did, in order for the surgery to happen. But all that aside, like, it was the cleanest fucking cut.
Because there are some surgeons where, I mean, emergency surgery is excluded, but there are some surgeons who are very much the energy of, well, this is how we do it, and then just chop you to bits.
No, you're not right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like, it's. Please, at least watch Nip Tuck. Just
Do you fuck with plastic surgery? Would you ever do it?
get an idea. I was thinking actually about getting veneers.
Oh.
My teeth aren't that bad, but I'm thinking, like, if I were to ever, like, if this were to ever take off, right? My whole comedy career and all that other bullshit, and to actually start making movies the way that I feel I should, then that might be the next step. But at the same time, like,
That's what makes you famous.
my far left mind is like, fuck them. I'm gonna be fucking Steve Buscemi.
Well, see, and I was like, that's kind
I
of.
can't be as bad as Steve Buscemi.
But that's what I think.
Nobody.
Oh my god, I love him.
I know, and he's a great actor, and he's a hero. Whether you believe that 9/11 was an inside job or not, he still showed up to his old firehouse unannounced and said, "Don't say anything, I'm here to help." And he helped. Because at the end of the day, people still got fucked up. People still got buried, right? Whether it was Bush's hand or whether it was Osama's hand, people still got fucked up for a fucking point. That's the argument that we have, is whose fucking point was it, right? Whether it was Bush going, hey, I just want to start a fight in Iraq, which doesn't make any fucking sense because everybody came from Afghanistan, all of the hijackers anyway. And I just want to tell my dad, hey Dad, look what I did. The fuck, bro? But anyway, Steve Buscemi has proven his worth. But that is the point. On the other side of that point is right time. You know what I mean? Like, because if it was anybody else in Hollywood looking like that, he wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, I think that there's standard actor face that a lot of people have, or like they look for. It went away more towards the 70s, because in the 60s we still had it. In the 70s it went away. The 80s it kind of went away. The 90s it started to come back. I mean, there was still individuality, but it was very beautiful people. 2000s
Beautiful.
was still like unique. Like Sarah
You know what
Jessica
happened?
Parker.
You know what happened?
What?
Even in the 90s, they got good at hiding the people in the back door going into the plastic surgeon, so they didn't have to admit that they got plastic surgery.
Oh, I've just been resting.
Because you talk about anybody, like, I mean, all right, for my own genre, all right, industry, comedy, Matt Rife, his teeth were fucked up. Fucked up. You know that fucker got veneers. You know he did. When he's got just enough money before he was about to actually take off and have Mila Kunis and what's his name from Pranked?
Ashton Kutcher?
Ashton Kutcher do his little fucking announcement for World Tour where Ashton Kutcher have you guys seen that video where he's like Ashton Kutcher pops up and is like, I'm the genie, I can make anything fucking happen
Nope,
for you.
I'm gay, I haven't seen any
You know
of
what I
that.
mean? Yeah, thank you. All right, I wish I was more gay then because I wish I could forget.
All I
this
see
shit.
is gays talking about, he's cute, no he's not. He's cute, no he's not. He's actually funny, no he's not. That's all that everyone was talking about. And I was like,
He's not.
I don't feel like looking at it.
He's not.
Damn.
He made enough money during that 70s show to be able to pull some writers to make him seem funny.
He looks like Cillian
And you can quote me on
Murphy.
that. Prove me wrong. That's what I think. But, and I don't fault Mila Kunis because her preferences are her preferences.
Them not bathing.
And them hanging out with each other as long as they did on that 70s show, you fall in love with them.
Yeah.
I get it. Whatever. You know what I mean? But to say that Ashton Kutcher is funny is like saying that Donald Trump is sane.
Fair. Yeah. I think it depends on the material. He can be funny. He's good at delivering funny stuff. I don't think
He's
a
good at
funny
understanding it when he's
Yeah.
been coached.
person. Yeah. What was it?
But the drama and butterfly effect, get the fuck out of here.
He's not an actor's actor.
No. That's what I'm saying is like if he's coached, dude, where's my car? He had to be coached on every single fucking line and to understand what a punchline was, what a setup was. He had to be coached on
It goes
all
back to your favorite. Robin Williams made it look so easy. Jim Carrey even made it look so easy, being able to do comedy and drama so successfully. Although, you know what?
I will say this. Comedic actors, which Ashton Kutcher is not, comedic actors make the best dramatic actors because of the fact that comedic actors are usually making fun of their trauma. And so then when you get into Hollywood and you actually do the thing in Hollywood, all you're doing is revisiting your trauma without spinning it. That's it. So when he did The Truman Show was the first time that I noticed that Jim Carrey could actually fucking play something beyond the zany, crazy fucking in living color characters, right?
But it's smart because it starts with him seeming like one of those characters. Like when you first meet him, he seems zany and not as goofy or as big.
No,
but
he's not big.
It seems comedic, and then as it goes, you're like, oh, there's depth? Where did this come from? What?
So personally, I didn't see that. I saw it when he's trying to escape the town. And then he hits the fire department and was like, hey, there's a nuclear blast that's happened over here. You guys can't leave. And he's like, oh, we can't leave? And he fucking starts freaking the fuck out. And he starts spinning around the traffic circle, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, there's the Jim Carrey that we fucking know, right? Before that happened, when he first started, he was just like, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah, I got a glimpse of it, but it wasn't like crazy.
See, but even with the traffic thing, I think it's because it wasn't done just for comedic effect. You could tell that he was kind of losing it and that it came from a place of being so frustrated.
It really was.
And that's why I believed it.
At the other side of that coin is, I think, for that specific scene, they were like, we have to give him his end. What are you doing? You pushing your tits down?
No.
You have to push your
Sit the
tits
fuck down. My tits do what they want. Thank you.
And every woman now has just been like, yes. You
Trust.
are one of us.
Especially when don't you love it when you get home at the end of the night, take your bra off and your boobs fall out? It's not festive.
I love it every single time my wife does it.
Oh my God.
Still. That's how I know I'm still like straight-ish. Or it could just be like gay but raised on a tit. You know what I mean? Where it was
I
like,
think you need to get fucked by a trans woman. I think that would rock your world.
fucked by a trans woman
Titties
or
on the
fuck
top.
a trans woman?
Both. Titties on the top, dick on the bottom.
Have you? I've done that.
Oh, good for you.
This is why we had this whole conversation. I was trying to get to the bottom of what your body count was.
Oh yeah, no.
Because my wife and I get into an argument all the time. When I came out to her initially that I was bisexual, she was pissed. Not because I had fucked other men, just because she was pretty certain that I had a higher body count than she did. Because she knows I'm gorgeous. She knows I'm gorgeous. So I don't think I'm gorgeous. But she's like,
I was gonna say, what's it like being a comedian with aesthetic beauty? What's that like?
what is that like?
Because I love it when I see somebody handsome up there and go, I was like, who hurt you? What's wrong? You need a therapist because you're too attractive to be doing this. I was like, comedians need to look a little suspicious. We need to look a little scraggly. I look like this. I paint this shit on. Sober.
And I realized that about myself, where it's sort of the Ryan Reynolds effect, where it's like, how are you so fucking funny?
Well, and
You're
then
so fucking gorgeous.
when I see an average-looking older white man go up on stage, I'm like, oh, nope, I gotta walk out. And I think you were there for that. I had to walk outside because I'm like, oh, it's about to get racist. Something bad's about to get. I don't know. He was an open micer. I don't.
Who was
know
it?
a lot
Though?
of- I don't
You
know.
don't remember his name?
I don't remember names. If I didn't add them on Facebook, I just remember they said their first few jokes. I didn't think it was very funny, but when I get uncomfortable, I laugh. No, like actually, like normal, natural. That's the thing. Because
Really?
yes.
So
because-
then it eggs them on.
yes.
That is the wrong answer.
I know. I get it's because I don't know how to deal with that, and it just makes me very uncomfortable. So I start to laugh, and I'm like, oh, okay, ooh. So I was like, I'm just gonna remove myself. But I do this all the time. But whenever
I think I know who it was.
and I don't even know if it got
I'm
that
not gonna
bad.
call the name out, but I think I know who it was.
Well,
Because he's definitely not in the game now.
is that a good thing?
I think so.
Okay, good. I was like, I don't want to talk out of turn. Once again, I don't know that. I know a lot of comedians. I was thankful that all the comedians that I knew coming up, so here's how twisted everything was when I started, or at least because I didn't know the comedy scene. I don't know
Give me
how
a
it
year.
works. 2020 or 2021. Probably the end of
Right
2020
after
is
the
when I
pandemic.
started.
Got it?
Yeah. All the comedians I met and hung out with were headliners. And so when I got the
Shit.
idea, because it was Irma.
Did they?
It was
okay.
It was.
I was
Irma.
about to say, did they say they were
No, it was
headliners or
Irma,
they were actual
It was
headliners?
Fred Big
Irma?
Mac. It was Victor
Okay.
Mendoza. It was Drew
Okay.
Blues.
Yes. All headliners.
Michelle Cantu, Jonah
Yep.
E.
Yep.
AJ Rivas, and then Devin Binish, Cousin Berto, and then also Duck Easy gave me my first gig, who had his own sold-out show. That's how he stayed and saw my show and got me. But yeah, no. So I thought that the whole reason I got the headliner gig the second time is because I thought, oh, it's like everybody just kind of switches the headliner spot around. That's how that works. You know, everybody shares it. Then I found out that's not how that works, actually. And there are people who've been doing this 3 times as long as I have who've never been headliners, and I didn't know that was a thing. Nobody ever said that, because there's no, if you go to a class about comedy, they're teaching you how to be funny. They're not teaching you the business part of it well. And I'm like, well, I already know the funny part. I need to learn how, what's the etiquette?
Networking.
Yeah. And that's what Flash Laughs is for.
That's exactly what Flash Laughs is for.
See, but I
I'm
bet
glad
you
you
were like, what the
segued
fuck?
to that.
Thank
I appreciate
you.
that. That's, yeah. No, that's it.
How can people find you on social media for Flash Laughs and for you?
Me, I'm Grabenstein, because my last name is Grabenstein.
We'll write it in the thing below.
I was in
because
the
that's
Army.
a lot of consonants.
And so everybody said grab ass, and I was like, Grabenstein, let's play that game. And then Flash Laughs. Just look up Flash Laughs on any social media, and you'll find Flash Laughs. I would prefer that you would follow Flash Laughs on everything. I mean, Farmers Only, Instagram,
Black
everything.
People Meet.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Christian Mingle.
I got kicked off of there.
We don't give a shit. As long as we say shit, not fuck, they will not.
I named myself Iridescent 666, and it was like, "What's your dream date?" one, which I remember.
What was your dream? Come on.
What's your favorite activity? Getting to know people in the biblical sense. And I wonder why they blocked me.
In the biblical sense, that just tells me, hey, listen, are you?
I'm gonna find out you're doing sin and then throw rocks at you.
Yeah, exactly. Or are you what is it? Goliath and
How he
Michael
called me big.
version? Like what? Not Michael.
It's
what is
David
it?
and Goliath.
David. Are you a David or Goliath? Like who?
He
do you,
just called
because
me-
that's how I think.
Not are you a top or bottom? Are you a David or Goliath?
I'm not even like. This is how unchristian I am.
Who's the big one?
This is who?
I
I don't know.
Well, cheers, my darling. Cheers. Cheers, darlings. Oh, yeah.
All right, so Flash Laughs has a show here at the Artisan every Saturday. It's called Laughs on the Rocks. We have a special drink. It's the blueberry whiskey. What is it?
Old fashioned.
Old fashioned. Yeah. All right, my favorite drink, which I haven't been drinking recently. But anyway, the blueberry old fashioned, which is made with Artisan's pecan whiskey.
Whiskey.
Yeah, thank you. Every Saturday, new set of comedians, local comedians, great comedians. It's not that we
Fabulous.
throw anybody up, it's that we vet them.
Their lineup is wonderful.
Yeah, and it's always a good show. It's always packed. Get your tickets as soon as possible.
I've been wanting to come see y'all, and I'm going to try and do it soon.
Well, do it.
I'm getting to it, bitch!
Bitch.
Jesus
You
Christ!
don't have to dress up when you come to fucking see us.
No, I do.
Because you're not going to be the one on stage.
No, I know.
It's fine.
My thing is this. If I'm
You
going...
can hang out in the back, untucked, and I'll take care of you.
Oh. I can still do that dressed up.
Gotten that.
No, you haven't.
You don't have tits like these. What was it? No.
Point.
Love you. Well, you could actually. I'll let you borrow
This is
them.
why I'm bisexual, because I love tits.
Oh my god.
I love tits.
Damn, that vodka's...
And I'm lactose intolerant.
What? Have you... Wait. Before I do my plug, did you try titty milk when your wife was pregnant?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
You know why?
Guess you're gonna have to get her
No,
pregnant again.
we didn't breastfeed no matter what we did. With my son, her pregnancy was so complicated, like it was so difficult. They had to keep giving her like steroid shots and all these other shots that it was like, you cannot breastfeed now because you've got all these chemicals in your breast milk and it's gonna fuck with the kid. And then my kid comes out
And you know what happened?
autistic.
She drained it?
No, my kid came out autistic. That's what happened.
Damn.
Yeah, fucking vaccines. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. Don't. No, it's fine. It's fine.
That's the clip. That's the clip. No, what was it? And you know what? She.
You're a Kennedy.
Oh. I don't want.
No!
I'm not trusting
That
anybody.
motherfucker has had way too much sun. I want to be the other Kennedy that has way too much pussy. Okay, please.
I'm not trusting.
I would rather be shot in the fucking brain and had too much fucking
Like a
pussy
Kennedy.
than this fucking retard that is trying to fucking help run the fucking government with leather for fucking skin and has no idea what a vaccine does. Fuck that motherfucker.
I just don't want to listen to anybody in charge who can't do complete sentences in under a minute.
Oh my God. This is why Obama was so beautiful.
Jesus
Like
Christ.
oh my God, I would choke on his dick so fucking hard because he is so eloquent. So eloquent. It's beautiful. Michelle, I'm sorry, like if he ever wanted to turn the other way, not just me, the entire gay community. Please, male gay community, we would, oh my God, we would, yes. We would.
Oh, so you're in agreement.
Thank you.
Jesus.
Take turns. And it's fine. Like, I don't even have to be the first one, even though I'm the one that fucking put it out there. I could be the 20th. I don't care. I'll take 2020s. I don't give a shit. Like, it's fine. Like, I'm sorry. Too much vodka. It's fine. I'll take thirsty 30s. Like, it's cool.
Once again with the numbers. Jesus Christ.
I know.
We get it. You have a
hate math.
calculator.
It's
Fuck.
Fine. I'll go on.
Thank you. Watch. He's about to come and he's going to start counting. I'm going to be so pissed.
I don't. I'm not that.
One.
I'm not.
2, 3. Oh, anyway.
No, I have ADHD, not autism.
Jesus.
There's a difference.
Christ. Oh my God.
I saw both of your heads fucking tilt to the side. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes, I will hyperfixate on your cock until I'm tired of it. That's what ADHD does. You're like, yep, I've had enough. I know what it's about. Cool, let's move on to the next one.
Cheers.
I want to build a bottle more next time.
The full thing. What time is it anyway? Oh dear.
Don't worry about that.
I am worried. By the way, Texas Pride.
Okay.
Everything Greg Abbott was trying to get a gay from. Trying to get a gay
shouldn't
from.
have done that.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
The water's right here. I'm about to have a third tit in a second. My name is Monsieur.
Oh my God! Are we doing fucking what is it?
Words are hard.
The Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
Which one?
The one with the third tit
What?
on Mars.
Anyway, y'all
Sorry, I fucked up your plug.
Next week you have some.
Next week, who do you have?
I don't have anyone next week.
Why not? Is it
No, I
just you?
don't.
You have a performance.
Bitch, shut the fuck up! I swear to God, let me do my job. Oh my God, it's my dad. It makes a noise for Nick. He's the owner. Woo! I love him. His drinks are fierce, but
They
oh
are.
my God,
I'm feeling it.
yeah. Oh my
You gotta
gosh.
swallow.
Oh wow. If I had
move.
a nickel.
Don't move.
No, that's on purpose.
No. Is it really?
Yeah.
You have a glow spot on your nose?
Yeah, you'll see it in camera. It makes my nose look tiny. In photos, it makes my nose look tiny. I've always had it.
Does it really?
Yep, because of the way that the light, it's like extreme light, so I always do a white dot on the tip of my nose. Sometimes it's bigger. A lot of people up close think that there's something wrong. And I'm like, no, wait till you see the photos. When you see photos, because it brings attention to just the tip.
It brings the attention. So
and
it
the
makes it
high
smaller.
contrast makes everything look darker.
Okay.
So it just, dink, and then I do a little bit right here too to make it pop up too. Hi, my name is Nasir Tessin. You've been watching.
So everybody's not confused and thinking that you have a bigger dick.
Oh my God. I draw a white dot on the end of it and then a
you?
line down. No!
Make it look smaller?
No, I'm like, put it in your mouth and shut up.
I would be
anyway.
like, hold up, I'm trying to tuck this shit. Can you be any smaller, please?
I used to just go, well, I'm a grower, not a shower, so I used to say that my dick was in the Wizard of Oz, so whenever I would ready to tuck, I'd pipe stripes on it and just, like it was the legs under the house. So my name is Monsieur Jesset. This is still Good Morning Darlings live at the Artisan. Next Thursday, we're going to take a break because, well, I will be at a place that's not paying me right now, so I'm not going to talk about them. But check social media for that. But then on that Friday and Saturday, I'm thrilled to be headlining the burlesque show hosted by Panny Oakley. We also have Jasper St. James performing with us. Come spend your Valentine's Day with us. Come see me get naked. And I say air quotes because me getting naked is still more clothed than most people on the beach. Because it takes a lot for me to look naked. Trust. But yeah, it's going to be fabulous. I will say, not next week, but the week after next, we have special guests.
Make a
fabulous.
hole available
I love them.
and it's still naked.
Well, any hole is the goal.
If you don't make a hole available, then it's not naked.
Well, that's why I have ears. But, oh my God.
I'm not that
dying.
wide.
But yeah, we have guests coming up. We have the host of the Rainbow Revelations podcast coming at the end of the month. And we also, I think the next episode we're filming, which I'm very excited for, come see me interview the one, the only, the drag superstar, Travesty. He will be right here on the chair.
Travesty!
Fabulous. I love him. He's wonderful. The Demon's Wink of San Antonio. We just had his birthday this past Monday. He was fabulous. He got really fucked up. I tipped him at the end of the night. I was supposed to go to work. Long story short, I didn't. And I tipped him at the end of the night, and because he was so blackout, he hadn't seen me the whole night. He goes, "You're still here?" during his number. I was like, okay. And then we were all chilling outside, and then somebody comes, "You've been summoned." He was still on stage, sitting down after his number.
Nobody got laid?
I know he did. He has repeatedly, and we'll talk about it too here on Good Morning Darlings Live.
More than
only
you?
at the never more than
With
me.
your
Honey,
1,000 men a year?
I would just like to let you
Since
know.
I turned 18.
You say that, and you think it's not the truth, but this past weekend, on Friday and Saturday, I had 2 men come over both nights. So yes, my numbers are that high. It is. What was it? It is barely February, and I think I'm
All right,
up to
so you had 2 men come over. That's fine. There's
Separately.
only 365 days in a fucking year.
No.
So
no.
you need at
2 men.
least 4 times
No,
of
darling.
that.
I mean 2 men on Friday, 2 men on Saturday.
Okay. You still need 4.
But it also doesn't count on like when I go to camp and I suck like.
Oh, it
8
doesn't
dicks.
count when it's on Sunday and I'm in fucking
no.
church.
What I'm saying is the number goes higher when I'm at camp and I'm in the yoga studio.
What fucking camp is this?
Camp Nacti out in Stockdale. It's a gay nudist camp. They named their theater after me.
Bitch, I'm getting that fucking number because
It's the best. I love it. They named their theater after me. I'll show you. It's for real. I say it in every episode. It is.
Have you had?
what do you mean? Like in fucking? Like general, this is what we were trying to get to in the conversation.
What is your number?
What is my number recently?
No, in general.
0.
I mean, you're married.
Because I'm
so-
fucking married.
And a child.
I mean myself
What's your normal?
100 fucking times. But before I was married, yeah, it was somewhere around that.
Oh, so it's okay when you do it because you're a man, but not when I do because I'm a woman. Okay. Wow.
That's the DEI influence.
Wow. DEI hookup ass bitch.
All right. And
Just
that's
kidding.
our show. You guys have a good night.
Just kidding. My apartment
Cheers.
is not DEI friendly. We have stairs. Bye.
Oh, fuck. Cheers.